We're live, I'll start. Yeah. Hi, can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? Good evening, everybody. Okay, shall we begin today's class? Let's pick up where we left off. Let's quickly discuss the homework questions that we did yesterday. Okay. What was the first question? It was page 29, example number 4. I hope all of you all tried it at least. Yeah. Page 29, example number 4. What was it? It was this. Yeah. Let's go. What did it say? It said a sum of 46,875 rupees. Let us begin. They said 46,875 rupees. Hi Suma, good morning, good evening. Bhimappa sir, good evening. Yeah, was lent out with simple interest at the end of 1 year and 8 months. The total was 50,000 rupees. Okay, they are asking us to find what was the percentage. Okay, is there any question so far with the question itself? Yeah, let us see. Yeah, okay. Okay, did anybody solve this? Did you all get what percentage it is? Okay, let us simply start. What is the amount? Amount is P 1 plus RT upon 100. Yes or no? Similarly, what is the interest? Simple interest. What is it? P R T by 100. Yes or no? Okay, here, what else can you say? A is equal to P plus I. Yes, Sunita ma'am, good evening. You have passed video unavailable, did you say? You can't see the board? Can you see it now? Bhimappa sir, are you able to see the video now? Are you able to see the board? Please let me know. Okay. A is equal to P plus I. Okay. In this question, we already know what the A is. The A is 50,000. Yes. Similarly, we know that the principal amount is 46,875. So with this formula, can we simply say I is equal to A minus B, the same formula. With that formula, can we find out what the I is? I will be what? 50,000 minus 46,875. How much will that be? I is equal to 3,125 rupees. So far it is clear. Yeah. So far is it clear? Now let us take a look at this formula here. All of these formulas we have done yesterday. Simple interest is equal to PRT by 100. Now, do we know what the simple interest is? Yes. So, do we know what P is? 46,875. We don't know what the R is. Do we know what the T is? The T is 1 year and 8 months. Correct? So, we can simply put this formula and find out R. Except what is T? T is equal to 1 year plus 8 months. Now, what is that in fractions? 8 months upon 12 months is equal to how much? It is 0.67. Yes or no? So the T is 1.67 years. Okay? With that, can we put this in the formula? SI is equal to how much? 3125 is equal to 46875 into R into 1.67 by 100. Yes or no? Now, if we want to take this 100 out, we can. Why? Then we will simply get the R in decimal points. Okay? Let us do that. Now, sorry. Okay, 100. Now, simple. If we want to take out the 100, what can we simply do? We can do 312500. Why? 100 went this side, divided by, if we take this also here, 46875. Yes or no? Now, once this is done, how much are we getting? 312500 divided by 46,875. How much are we getting? 6.67 is equal to 1.67 R. Yes. So R is how much? R is 6.67 divided by 1.67. How much is that? It is 4%. Okay, you'll get 4 as answer. Interest rate is 4%. Okay. Bhimappa sir, you still haven't confirmed whether your video is fine. Can you all see and hear me now? Yes. Can we move ahead? The first question that was for homework, page 29, question example number 4. The rate is 4% per annum. Okay, can we move on ahead? Great. What is the second question that I gave for homework? The second one was the same, 29, example number 6. Let's take a look at this. In how many years a sum of money will triple itself, they're asking. Okay. Now, triple is what? 3 into, yes. So imagine if we started off with X amount, in how many years they want to find out. In how many years will it become 3x if standard interest at 12% is charged? Yesterday we did a very similar sum. Yes or no? I think I told you what to do in this case. Okay, let us assume x is 1000 rupees. So 3x will be 3000 rupees. Now, simply put in the formula. Yes, A is equal to B 1 plus RT divided by 100 for simple interest. A is how much? 3000. Why? In how many years has it become 3000? Which means it will become 3000. When it will become 3000 is what they are asking of us. Okay, 3000 is equal to how much? P is 1000 into 1 plus R is at 12% into T, 12T by 100. Yes, that is the question that they are asking us. Now, 3000 is equal to, let's open the bracket, okay? 1000 plus 1000 into 12 into t whole divided by 100. 0 0 cut agate. Okay, this can now go this side. So minus 2000 is equal to 120 into t. Yes or no? So far, are you following? All of you? Something? Understanding, kind of? How much will this come to? T, how much will this come to? T will be 16.67. If all of you have done this and you got the answer, very nice. 16.67 years. Now, let us look at the options here. Do you find any 16.67 here? No. So, how will you find out what it is? 16.67. 0.67 is what? How many months in a year? 12. You want to find out x. How many months into 0.67. Why not 16.67? 16 you know, 16 full years plus 0.67 years. Yes. So we'll do this. How much will that come out to? Tell me. Yes, sir. If this is not easier for you all to understand, you can also do something like cross multiplication and find out. It is the same thing. Okay, it will come out to what? About 8. Yes or no? So it is what? 16 years and 8 months. Okay, what is that? Is there an option to that? C 7, D 8. Usually in the exam, this close questions will not come. You will find maybe one of these two. This is right. Okay. Bhimappa sir said C. Close enough, sir. Very close. 8 months it is. 0.67. No? 8 months it will come out to. Okay. Any questions? Shall we move on ahead? Let's move on. Next question is page number 34 and question 26. Example number 26. Yes, what did they say? They're telling us okay. They're telling us 16,000. They're telling us 16,000 was invested at 10% per annum, which was compounded. So, compound interest semi-annually. Semi-annually meaning 6 months. Yeah, once in 6 months. And the amount will come to 18,522 rupees. Yes, they want to find out time. Yes, did everybody understand the question? Yeah, shall we? Did you all try solving it? Anybody? Yeah, let's go. So, with compound interest, what are the formulas that we learned? Quick revision. A is equal to what? 1 by R by 100 to the power of n. Correct? Now, what is n? N is number of times compounded. Correct? Yes or no? Number of times compounded. Now, if it is 1 year, Okay, let us take an example. If there is a loan for 2 years compounded annually, yes, then n is 2. If it is 2 years compounded semi-annually, then n is equal to 2 years into 2 times per year, 6 months. So 4. Okay, that is how n will work. Okay, so n you can take as what? N you can call number of times compounded. So depending upon if it is semi-annual, then n is equal to t into 2. Time is number of years into 2. If the compound interest is compounded quarterly money 4 times in 1 year, then it will n will become t into 4. Why? T is number of years in time. If time is 2 years, per 1 year if they are compounding 4 times, then n will be 8. Similarly, if it is monthly, then it will be t into 12. So far, any questions? Oh, great. Bhimappa sir has already answered also. Very good. Okay. So, this is how n will work. Okay. Now, what other formulas did we learn? We learned the simple compound interest formula also. We won't need that only in this question. Okay. It is that simple. Let's do this. Okay. Great. Now, A is how much? They told us 18,522 into P is how much? P is 16,000. Okay. 1 plus, sorry, R we don't, R we know. R is how much? R is 10. Now, how many times per year? 2 times. Yes. So, 10% is for 12 months. How much is for 6 months? 5%. Yes or no? How can we say 5% in decimals? 0.05. Yake 5 by 100 is equal to 0.05. So 1 plus 0.05 to the power of how much? To the power of n. Correct? N is what we have to find. Yes or no? Now, here what we'll get? We'll get 18,522 divided by 16,000. Why 16,000 went that side? Is equal to how much? Is equal to 1.05 to the power of n. How much will we get? Tell me. 18,522 divided by 16,000. How much did we get? We got 1.15765 is equal to 1.05 n. Now, how can we solve this? Simple, use your logic 1 second, okay? 1.5 n beko. If we can express this in terms of 1.5 to the power of something, then powers will be same. Let us try. 1.05 into 1.05, 1.1025 into 1.05 again, 1.15625 this. So 1.05 cube is equal to 1.157625. So can I say this is 1.05 cube is equal to 1.05 to the power of n? So doesn't this mean n is equal to 3? It means n is equal to 3. Does that mean 3 years? No. Why? Didn't we see this? N is equal to T into 2 when it is semi-annual calculations. So, because this is a semi-annual calculation, n is equal to T into 2. N is how much? 3. So, 3 is equal to T into 2. How much is T? 3 by 2, which is 1.5 years. So, Bhimappa sir, correct option number B, 1.5 years is perfect. Okay, done. Any questions? Can we continue? Yes. Can we continue from where we left off yesterday? Yeah. Great. We also discussed this one concept called effective rate of interest yesterday. Last concept, do you remember? This question we did in class also. Two I did, two we were going to do today. Remember, annual we did and semi-annual we did. Remember, the annual part you would have gotten how much? Annual you would have gotten 2,420. Remember? Yeah. Yeah, annual you would have gotten 2,420. Semi-annually here when we did, we got 2,431. Remember, did you all do quarterly and monthly? Simple only, no, same formula. Okay, now it is compound interest, which is equal to what? A is equal to P into 1 plus R divided by 100 into to the power of P to the power of N. Correct? What are they saying? They're saying 2 years quarterly compounding. Okay. So N will be what? T into 4 by 4 times in 1 year quarterly. So N will be 2 years into 4. N is equal to 8. Correct in this one. Okay. A we have to find out is equal to P is 2000 rupees 1 plus how much? 10%. How much is I in this question? How much is R? R is equal to 10 divided by 4. Why? Why are we doing that? Because it is 4 times in 1 year. So 2.5%. 2.5% is how much? 2.5 by 100 divided to the power of 8. Yes. Now, if we kind of solve this, what are we getting? 1.025, yes, by 2.5 divided by 100, you can just jump the decimals. 1.025 to the power of 8. So, into is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, are we all getting 2000 into 1.218 approx? How much is that? It is 2436, everybody. Yes. So this is quarterly is 2436. Are you seeing this already? What is the trend? The trend is seemingly principal is also same, rate of interest is also same, years are also same, 2 years. But just because compounding is happening annually, semi-annually, quarterly, are you seeing interest amounts are different from each other? Every single time interest is different, yes or no? Monthly, if we do monthly, sir, Bhimappa sir is a question alla. Like this is all case study tara. Like all four we must do. Okay. Monthly also same. Monthly R will be how much? 10 divided by 12. Yes. It is 0.83 something. Yes. Percent. Which means it will also have to be divided by 100 once again. Okay. Similarly, n when it is monthly, n is equal to how much we saw? 12. Yes or no? See, When it is monthly, n is t into 12. T is how much here? T is 2 years. So n is 24. 2 into 12. Yes. Now, when we did that, what is the formula that we are getting? The formula that we are getting is A is equal to, again, P 1 plus R by 100 to the power of n. How much is this? This is 2000. 1 plus 0.83 divided by 100 to the power of 24. When we open the bracket, when we kind of solve this, we get 1.00 1.0083 to the power of 24. 1.0083. Okay, it is how much? It is 1.219 something approx. Yes, 2000 into 1.2194 approx. How much is that? It is 438. Approx 2440. Almost exactly we are getting. Yes. So here it is 2440. Okay. Now, the question here, the concept here is, just because we are compounding it several times a year, the interest amount will increase. Do you see this? Annual is the lowest interest value. Look at it. Now, if you do it 2 times a year, you're already getting an increase. If you do it 4 times a year, it's getting even further ahead. The highest compounding is happening when you are doing 12 times in 1 year. When this is happening, something called effective rate of interest comes into play. What is effective rate of interest? Effective rate of interest here is, for example, in this question you look, okay, 10% if you do annually, 2420 should come. But say for example, when we do it 2 times in a year, the answer is 2431. So what is the effective rate of interest? Really, what is the rate of interest is called effective rate of interest. Now, when you want to say effective rate of interest, you say E. Look here. E. E is effective rate of interest. Okay. Okay. Please look at the formulas here. Okay, pretty straightforward formulas. Yes, if you want to remember all of these, you can. If not, you can remember one and like figure your way. I'll tell you how. Look at that. If you remember just the first one, if semi-annually is 2 and 2n, can't you immediately say when it is quarterly it is 4 and 4n? So don't think of it as three formulas and all. It is one formula modified, that's all. Okay. Now here for example, let's do the semi-annual thing. Okay, in the same question they didn't ask, but let's do semi-annual only. Sorry, semi-annual only let's do. Okay, how much is E? 1 plus I divided by 2 to the power of 2n minus 1. Yes or no? Here the n is how many times per year? Correct, no? So, what is this? 1 plus I is how much? I was 10 divided by 2. So, this is I by 2 is 5 to the power of how much? Sorry, I here has to be taken as a decimal point. Yes. So 10 by 2, 5%. 5% is how much? 0.05. Yes, 0.05. 2. How many times in 1 year? 2 times. Yes or no? So, 2 times minus 1. How much are you getting? Is equal to 10.25% effectively. ಅರ್ಧಕ್ಕ ಇದೆಯಾ? Okay, here n is 2 times in 1 year. Okay, don't multiply it with number of years. If you multiply with number of years, you will end up getting 20% or something. Okay, as well as here it is n, it is 1, it is basically 4 times in 1 year. That is what they are trying to say. Okay, do not multiply it here as well. This is 1 year, 12 times in 1 year. Yes. Okay, there is, don't multiply it with n. That is not how it should be done. Okay, always do multiplication to the power of however many times in 1 year to get the effective rate of interest. Okay, do you want to do this for quarterly as well and see? Yes. For quarterly, should we do a different method here? For example, look at this. What is I? I is A minus P. Yes or no? A is how much with quarterly? With quarterly, when we just did this question, how much did we get? We got 2436. Yes. Now, where A is 2436 and principal is 2000, interest will be how much? Interest will be 436 rupees. Yes. Let us simply do that. Simple interest this is. So P into R into T by 100. Just a second. Okay. Principal is how much? Principal is 2000. Rate is 10. And T is, we don't know. Sorry. Rate is what we're trying to find out, the effective rate. T is 2 years. Yes. Divided by 100. Cut it off. So 436 is equal to 40 into rate. Correct? Now, do that. 436 divided by 40. How much are we getting? R is equal to 10.9%. Yes. Okay, great. Should we do monthly quickly or shall we move on? Okay, moving ahead. Shall we go ahead to today's topic? Yeah. Okay, today the new topic that we're going to start is called annuity. Now, all of you in school would have definitely seen annuity. Okay, what is annuity? Annuity. So, an annuity is a regular, okay, a regular payment that is constant over a long period of time. What does this mean? What does this mean? You all should have seen your parents talk about LIC premium. If any of you have siblings that are working, you will know they will also pay insurance premium. What is that? It is every month, correct? Every month they'll give 1,000, 2,000, whatever amount of money. That is an annuity. Okay. Now, simple. Let us take an example. Example is what? Say 5 years. Okay. 5 years. First year, this person has paid 3,000 rupees. Second year, 4,000 rupees. Third year, 5,000 rupees. Fourth year, 6. And fifth year, 7,000 rupees. Is this an annuity? Tell me in the chat if you're able to figure out if this is an annuity. Is this an annuity? This is not an annuity, and I'll tell you why. Why it is not the same amount? Yes, every year it is a separate amount. Let's take another example. Okay, year 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They have paid 5,000. This year loss happened in the business, they didn't pay 5,000, and then they started again. Is this an annuity? This is also not an annuity. Why is this not an annuity? Because it is not regular. It has to be regular and the amount has to be constant. Okay, every month or every year it has to be the same amount. So let's say it is year 1, 2 and 3, they pay 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. Is this an annuity? It is an annuity. Why? Each year, every single year they have paid. Santosh sir, good evening. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ late ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ join ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ? It's okay. Only homework we have done. I hope your students also did the homework. We are doing annuities today. Okay, every single year they have done the payment, and every single year constantly 10,000 rupees they have paid. So this is an annuity. Perfect. Okay, now there are two types of annuity. One type is called annuity regular or annuity proper. The second one is called annuity due or annuity immediate. Immediately this, fast. Annuity regular and annuity due. Okay, enidu? I'll tell you. Annuity is a regular payment. Now, when I say here year 1, year 2, year 3, 10,000, when did he pay 10,000? If he has paid in the starting of the year, it is annuity regular. If he has paid 10,000 at end of an year, it is a annuity due. Biggest example I can give you, Sangana sir, good evening. Nadav sir, good evening. Okay. The biggest example is rent. ಮನೆಗೆ ರೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ if you think about it, every month in the beginning you will give, no? If you want to live in July ದಲ್ಲಿ rent you will pay. August, if you want to live, August 1st only you will pay rent, correct? No, that is annuity due. Why? Starting of the month you pay the rent. So starting of the month, whenever you give fixed amount, it is annuity due. Similarly, If you give some EMI at the ending of the month, that is called an annuity regular. So when it says regular, regular is ending of the month. Due is starting of the month. Or if it is yearly, then it is regular means ending of the year. Due is starting of the year. Okay? Cool. Very nice. Okay, there is now another concept that we will quickly do. It is called future value. What is future value? Future value means what is today's money in tomorrow's terms. Do you remember yesterday also we talked about this time value of money? If you had taken 1 dozen of bananas in today, if 1 dozen of bananas is 100 rupees, next year maybe it won't come for 100 rupees. Future value is ivattu neevu, if you have given 1000 rupees, in 2 years, how much will it be? That is future value. Okay, that's all. Today's money in tomorrow's terms. Okay, now think about it. Isn't that what interest also is? Yes or no? That is why we have added interest, correct? So the formula can actually remain the same. Same formula, slightly different we will do the terminology. So A ಇವಾಗ ಎಫ್ ವಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಲೋನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ದಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್. ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಲೋನ್ ನೋ ಲೋನ್ ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್, ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಪಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಿ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿ ಎಫ್, current flow. Yes or no? How much have you given today? Okay, so current amount 1 plus r to the power of n. Same, it is the same formula, names change aitu. Okay, that's all. Why p becomes c? Because principal loan illa. What if it is normally? What if it's my own savings account? I have only put in one bank and I'm getting the same 100 rupees 2 years later. It's not a loan. So principal hilla, I will call it c. Similarly, amount alla will call it future value. That's it. It is the same formula. Okay. Let us do a quick question. What does the textbook say? Let us see if they have a question. Yes, they do not. Okay, no problem. I hope you can all see the screen. I'll show you a question on the screen itself and we'll solve it right here. Aita? It will be fun. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Let's look at this one. Okay, can you all see the screen? They say you have invested 3000 rupees in a 2-year investment. Okay, let us do this question. They said you have invested 3000 rupees in a 2-year investment that will pay you 12% interest per annum. Aita? Now they want to find out the future value. This is not a loan, this is your own savings. Let us do this. C is how much are you contributing? You are contributing 3000 today. You will get it back in 2 years. Okay, 2 years you will get it back. So 1 plus R. R is how much? Rate is how much? Rate is 12%. So 0.12. If you want, you can take it as 12 by 100 also. It is the same thing. 0.12 to the power of how many years? 2 years. Semi-annual, quarter, nothing they have said. So it is annual compounding. Okay. How much is this? 3000 into 1.12 to the power of 2. How much is this, sir? Into equal to 1.2544 baratte into 3000 is how much? It is 3763 rupees. This is the future value. Aita? Sangana sir, screen is not clear. Where, sir, what I am writing is not clear, or are you unable to see the question also? This one we are doing. See, this one we are doing. Example 25 we are doing. Are you able to see it, sir? Everybody can confirm in the chat really quickly if you can see. Okay. Oh, question is not clear. Sir, explain ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಇದು? Are you not able to see, or should I explain once again? I will explain once again. Tell me if it is also a screen issue, because I can see the screen perfectly fine on my live here. Okay. What are they saying? They are saying, I have put in one bank 3000 rupees today. Okay, idu loan alla. This is my personal savings. I have gone to SBI and I have put in one FD and I have said, give me after 2 years. 2-year investment. Okay, they said 2-year investment. Aita, they are saying bank will pay me 12% interest per annum. Okay, if you remember accountancy dalli, interest can be expenditure also, it can be revenue also. If I am giving interest on a loan, that is a interest expenditure. If bank is giving me interest on my savings, it is interest revenue, interest income. In this case, interest is the income. Yake idu loan alla, this is my saving. Okay, 3000 is also my money. 2 years after 2 years, 3000 plus interest I will only get. So who is paying interest? Bank is paying interest. Bank is paying interest to me. Aita, 3000 rupees I will go and I will put in a bank for 2 years. Bank said bank will give me 12% per annum interest. What they are saying is, after 2 years, how much will you get? The answer is same. Aita, it is the same formula. FV is equal to C into 1 plus R to the power of N. It is the same formula as interest. Aita, once we did that, we got C is your contribution, which is 3000 rupees. Okay, R is how much? Our bank said 12%. N is how much? N is 2 years. Why? They said 2-year investment, no? So 2 years. So once you solve the formula, it will be 3763 rupees. Sir, clear ivaga? Can we move ahead? Can you all see the board now properly? Yes? Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, great. Let us move ahead. Okay. Now, what concept did we see? We saw annuity. Annuity andrenu, it is a regular constant payment. Every month, every year, every 4 months, every 6 months, at any regular interval, if somebody is giving one specific amount, it is an annuity. Okay. Have you heard? Okay, you know pension. No pension. What is pension? Ajji, Tata, when they have done government service, when they retire, they will get what? They will get pension. Pension when they will get? Every month they will get. That is an annuity. Similarly, when we go do a job, we will get salary. When will we get salary? First of every month we will get salary. What is that salary? Salary is an annuity. Rent is an annuity. When you give your rent, you give it at the beginning of the month. Starting of the month, you will give rent. Okay, rent is what? Annuity due. Annuity due means what? Whenever there is a payment that you make at the starting of the month, it is called annuity due. Similarly, salary, for example, ivaga August, if July I go into an office and I work, after July they will give me my salary. Yes or no? Why? 1 month if you do your job, 1 month ka salary you will get. Correct? So at the end of every month you will get this payment. So whatever payment that you get at the end of every month, it will be annuity due. Okay, if you want to make a note of it, you can. The biggest example of annuity regular is salary. The biggest example of annuity due is rent. Okay, great. Now, then what concept did we see? We saw future value. Now, these two concepts will be common in the next one. Why? This is called future value of annuity regular. Okay, very important topic. Please pay attention. Future value of annuity regular. What does this mean? Let us take an example. Okay, now say Mr. R. Mr. R pays 1 month, every month, 1000 rupees into his savings account. So first month ending by annuity regular alva, annuity regular, annuity proper. These are first of the month, starting of the month. So Mr. R, first month ending he paid 1000. Second month ending also he paid 1000 into the bank. He deposited into the bank for saving. Similarly, third month ending also he gave that much to his bank. Okay, he made a separate account for saving only. Okay, he is doing this. This is a monthly annuity, correct? Monthly annuity regular. Now, let us say there is Mr. A. Okay, Mr. A is doing same thing, but he is doing annually. What is annually? Yearly basis dalli. So end of year one, he has paid 10,000 into the bank. Why? Mr. R is doing monthly. Correct? Mr. A said, I'll do once only in 1 year, I will pay 10,000. So, second month also he paid 10,000. Sorry, second year. Third year ending also he paid 10,000. Aita, he is doing what? He is doing a yearly, annual annuity. Okay. Now, what is future value? Now, Mr. R has thought for 4 years, so for 4 months, I will save 1,000 each. Okay. Mr. A has thought one for 3 years or for 4 years, let me save 10,000 per annum. Okay. They have thought this. Now, when this has happened, bank for each of them, bank has said that it is for monthly payments, it said 5% interest. For annual payments, it said 10% interest. Now, is it natural to ask that after 4 years, every single year at the end of the year, Mr. A has given how much? Mr. A has given 10,000 rupees. At the end of fourth year ending, both of them, fourth year ending, he will get his money back. Who will get his money back? Mr. A will get his money back. Now, think about this. Okay, first year ending, okay, this is, let us say, this is 4 years. Okay, this is first year ending, second year ending, third year ending, and fourth year ending. So here Mr. A has paid 10,000 rupees. Here also he has paid 10,000 rupees. Here also he has paid 10,000 rupees, and here also he has paid 10,000 rupees. Correct? Aita? Now tell me, this 10,000 is not equal as this 10,000. Yake? Because this 10,000 he has paid end of first year. So this has remained with the bank for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and 4 years. Sorry, 3 years. End of the year. So this has remained with the bank for 3 years. Similarly, same concept. This also, this 10k, second year end ದಲ್ಲಿ 10k, 10,000 rupees he has paid. How much time has this stayed with the bank? Second year ending in the 1 till third year ending, 2 years till fourth year ending. So 2 years this was with the bank. Similarly, this one, third year 10,000, how it was with the bank for 1 full year. Fourth year, the last 10,000 he gave to the bank, but after end of 4 years he was going to get the money back, no? So it would have stayed with the bank for nothing, no time only. Yes or no? That is the concept. So the whole topic here is, after, when somebody is saving an annuity, at the end of it, whenever they get it back, what will be the value? That is called future value. We just saw one, no? We just saw one, this one. Yes or no? We just saw this 3763. That today, if this person has paid 3,000 rupees for 2 years, it will be 3763 in 2 years. Yes or no? Except here, they have paid only once. 3,000 only onsali pay ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. Okay? They have given that into the bank 3,000 one time, and that has become plus interest in 2 years. Except in the case of an annuity, every year or every month, there are repeating payments. Okay? In this case, let us take an example, and it will you will be able to hopefully understand this more. Aita? Okay, let us take an example of 4 years. Let's say 4 years somebody has done this at 6% interest, 6% compound interest, and this is an annuity regular, which means at the end of every year they have paid 1000 rupees. Okay, let's take this example. Now, at the first year payment, okay, at the end of first year, whatever he has paid, how long will it take to stay with, how long will it stay with the bank? For 3 years, yes or no? Year 1 has stayed with the bank for 3 years. So isn't the formula, the future value formula, let us put for this 1000. Okay, let us do this. Is equal to, so A will be, future value will be contribution 1000 into 1 plus 6 divided by 100 to the power of 3. 3 aake, it has stayed with the bank for 3 years. Okay, so 1.06 to, okay. So 1191 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ? 1191 is the answer. Similarly, Y2, year 2 ending, whatever he has paid, how long will that stay with the bank? It will stay for 2 years. So similarly, face value will be 1000 into 1 plus 6 by 100 to the power of 2. Y2, it has stayed with the bank for 2 years. So 1.06 into equal to. This will be how much? Sorry, this was 1191. This is 1124. Okay. Similarly, Y3, how long was it there with the bank? 1 year. By end of third year he paid. So end of fourth year he is getting money back. So this has been with the bank for 1 year. 1000 into 1.06 to the power of 1. Y to the power of 1 only 1 year. Y 1.06, 1 plus 6 by 100. This is equal to how much? 1060. Yes. Y4, this has been there for 0 years. Why? Just now he has given, no? Just now he has given and now it's already returning to him. So this will be nothing, no formula and all required, directly 1000 rupees. You add all this, how much are you getting? Tell me. 1191 plus 1124 plus 1060 plus 1000 is 4375 rupees. Aita. This one is the future value of this annuity regular. Why? This man had done an annuity regular for 4 years at 6%, where annuity interest was 6%. And what else? And the annuity amount that he paid in every single year was 1000 rupees. This 1000 rupees at 6% interest after 4 years, he is getting back as 4375. Okay, that is what face value of, sorry, that is what future value of annuity regular is. Okay, are you understanding, everybody? Are there any doubts? Any doubts so far, guys? Let me know in the chat below if there are any questions. Let us now kind of move on, see if there is some question that we can do. Okay, let us do another example and then we will move on. Okay, let us do the example ourselves. Okay, let us say there is somebody who is putting 500 rupees per month, sorry, per year in a bank account. Okay, they have done this for 4 years. Okay, the first year, sorry, the interest rate for all of them is 10% per annum. Okay, they have done this at 10% per annum for 4 years. Every year at the end of the year. Why? This is annuity proper. Annuity proper. They have uh, paid every year at the end of the year 500 rupees to the savings. Now, what is the value after 4 years? Don't say 2000 and all. Okay, don't add up simply and say. Uh, so, amount for first year. Okay, first year ending when they did, this 5000 rupees will stay with the bank for how long? It will stay with the bank for 1, 2, 3 years. Yes or no? So this will be 500 into 1 plus 0.1. Why 10%? To the power of 3. Yake 3? Because that 500 will stay with the bank for 3 years. 1.1 into equal to equal to. So 1.331 into 500 is equal to 665. Similarly, the B is also the same thing, 500 into 1 plus 0.1 to the power of how much? 2. Why 2? This second payment will last with the bank for 2 years. Yes or no? This will be how much? This will be 510 rupees. Sorry, this will be 605 rupees. Calculation mistake. C is how much? 500 into 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 1. Why? Because there is only space, there is only one more year at the bank. See? No matter when he gives, there is only, no, now it is only 1 year left to the maturity of this policy. So, this will be how much? 1.01 say 5 into 500. This is 505. Yes. Similarly, D is how much? D is 500, which is directly 500. Yeah, okay? Because this is already given at the last of the final year. Okay, you go submit it on March 1st, April 1st, your lease will end, your FD will end, and you will get the money. So, no time with the bank. So, the total of which will be 665.5, 605 plus 505 plus 500. So, this will be how much? This will be 2275.5. Okay, great. Now, there is only 4 years or 5 years. So I am doing this manually. Every single year I am putting the formula. But what if? But what if there are 20 years? Bhimappa sir, what question is this? 115.01. Okay. Let us say there are 20 years. Instead of 500 for every 1 year, for 4 years, let's say this person has made one FD, one annuity for 20 years. Then what? For every single year, again and again, separate ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? That will only take 2 hours, no? So let us try to put this in a formula. Okay, what was the okay, first of all, how did we find out that sorry, how did we find out that this was 2275? Tell me. We found out because we added all four of these, yes? So let us do that. What is the year 1 ending? It is C 1 plus R to the power of 3. 3 yake they had done what? They had put it for 3 years. Plus C 1 plus R to the power of 2. Why 2? It was there with bang for 2. C 1 plus R to the power of 1 plus. Now say if this was going till C1 plus R to the power of 20 or something. Why? Maybe 20 years. This time we only took 3. Maybe 20 years it is there. Then what? Then, if any of you remember, there is such a thing called a geometric series. Do you remember geometric series? One common what? There is one common factor here and a constant. Okay, it is actually more than okay. Okay. Now a geometric series is in the formula of, is in the format of A plus AR, okay, 1 AR1, AR square, AR cube, so on and so forth until a to the power of n minus 1, a to the power of n minus 2 and a to the power of n. Why n? So basically this geometric series goes on unto n numbers. So if there is 20 years, then 20 is equal to n, something like that. Understand? Now when this happens, a is the common here and R1 is what? It is the change. Yes. When that happens, the formula for that is what? The formula for that is 1 minus R to the power of n by 1 minus R, where R is the common. What is the common here? The common is 1 plus R. Yes, the common is 1 plus R. And what is the constant here? The constant is 1. Why? Nothing else is there, no? Yeah. Okay. So what does this come to? It comes to 1 into 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of n divided by 1 minus 1 plus I. 1 minus I. Okay, 1 minus 1 plus I. Okay, and when we open up the bracket, we will get what? Okay, when we open up the bracket, we get 1 into, so means nothing. Okay, 1 minus, hmm, sorry, how can we open the bracket when there's a power there? No, 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 no. Okay, now let's do this. Okay, so 1 into, so this will become 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of n divided by 1 minus 1 minus I. So 1 minus 1 minus I plus 1 minus 1 cut. So it will become, what? It will become 1 minus 1 plus I n divided by minus I. Now, if I don't want this minus there, what can I do? I can simply multiply this whole thing with minus 1. Aita. Then what will happen? Minus 1 plus 1. This will become minus 1. Minus 1 minus become plus. This will become 1 plus I to the power of n divided by minus 1 minus I plus I. Okay. So the what will that be? That will be 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 divided by I. Why minus 1? It is minus 1. The same thing here and there I put, that's all. This formula is future value of annuity regular. If you know this formula and this derivation, you should be able to figure out any other combination, because if you have this, you will very easily be able to figure out future value of annuity proper. Annuity proper you already have, the correct value of annuity due, and similarly we also have present value of annuity regular and present value of annuity due. So 3 more topics we have only in this one. Okay, let us quickly do those. Okay, let us first see if we can solve a couple of questions. Can you see the screen, everybody? Or if you want, we can simply do this one. See, it's the same question also. Example 37 is the same as example 26 here. Shall we do this? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, future value of an annuity, that is 500 rupees annually for 7 years at interest, that is 14%. Yeah, and they've also given this nice clue. See, 1.14 to the power of 7 is equal to 2.5 into 2.5, not 23. Very nice this is, because you won't have to do a lot at all. Okay, just the formula that we did. What was the formula? The formula was I, sorry, 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 whole divided by I. Now, 1 plus interest is how much? Interest is 14% compounded annually. 0.14 minus 1 divided by 0.14. What is the n here? N is 7 years. It is 7 years. Ada. Now, they have already given me 1.14. Okay, this is 1.14 only, no? 1 plus 0.14 is 1.14 into to the power of 7 is 2.503 is equal to 2.503 minus 1 divided by 0.14 is equal to, it is what? It is 10.735%. Sorry. What's happening? Sorry. The formula here is also A into, like interest. So A into. So this will be, this whole thing will be 500 into. So 2.503 divided by 0.14 into 500 rupees, which is, see, which is 5365. Okay, 5365. What option is that? 5365 is option number A. So A is the right answer. Yeah. Okay, look at this, 2.503, 2.503. It's the same formula. Okay. Bad handwriting, but same formula. Shall we move on ahead? Yes, sir. Can we move ahead? Can we do another question? Any question? Let us look at the example number 38. They are saying if a bank pays 6% interest, okay, the bank pays 6% interest but compounded quarterly. What does compounded quarterly mean? It means 4 times in 1 year, correct? Once in every 3 months. quarterly they have paid 6% interest. Quarterly compounded 6% interest per annum. What equal deposit has to be made at the end of each quarter for 3 years? If you want to have, is that 1500? I think it is 1500. Yeah, I think it is 1500 rupees. It is 1500 at the end of 3 years. Okay. Now, can we do this question? Of course we can. Let us do it. What is the formula here? The formula is A into, yes, yes. How much is A? A we need to find out. Is equal to what? Future value of annuity regular. Now, what are they saying? They are saying they want at the end of it 1500. So, FV of AR is 1500 future value. After 3 years, they are getting 1500 rupees. That is the future value. So, A we don't know, into 1 plus I is how much? 6%. So, 0 0.0 see. Now, again, what is I here? I is 6% into, what is it for 3 months? Because it is 4 times in 1 year. So, it has to be 1 by 4, which will be equal to 15% or 0 0.0. Oh, no, not 15, 1.5%, which will be equal to 0 0.015. Okay, so this will be 0 0.015 to the power of how many times? 3 years into 4 times every year. Yes or no? So that is 12 times minus 1 whole divided by, yes, correct. Yes or no? Let us do this. Now, 1.015 into equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this will be this part. This part will be how much? To the power of 12. This will be A into 1.1956 minus 1 whole divided by 0 0.015 is equal to 1500. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Minus 1 is equal to divided by 0.015. So this is 13. Okay, this will come to A into 13 point. A into 13.04 will be 1500 rupees. So A is equal to 1500 divided by 13.04, which is equal to 115 rupees. Okay, so the answer is option B. Okay, are we understanding this? Sangana sir, did you estimate this or what? 117 is close enough, but somehow 2 rupees off is happening. Okay, so 38 is done. In this way, can we do example number 39 for homework today? What does it say? It says calculate the future value of an annuity of 1000 rupees per month at the beginning of each month. Okay, so this is annuity due, not annuity regular. We have just done annuity regular. So this is annuity due of each month for 2 years. Okay, but this is each month. They have done it 12 times a year. At the beginning of each month at the rate of interest of 12% per annum. Okay, that will be 1% per month. Yes. Okay, now let us look at the formula here. Okay, this is the formula that we are doing right now. Yes or no? Slightly differently. What we have just done, it is the same formula. What is that? A 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 whole divided by I. Okay, this is annuity regular. Okay, this is annuity regular. Now, whatever formula you are using, you can use this also, you can use what is here, you can use what I have given, whatever you want you can use. Okay, it is the same formula minus n. I just solved it a bit further so that I can get n directly. Here or here, for annuity due, all you have to do is calculate it exactly like annuity regular and multiply the answer with 1 plus I. You'll notice. Here also they have done the same thing. It is the same formula except, look at that. Any formula that you want, if you want to use, you can use, except at the end of it, when it is annuity due, calculate annuity regular and multiply the answer with 1 plus I. Adakta idya. Any doubts? So can we do this question for homework today? Yes. So if you want this formula, if you just simply add into 1 plus I, this will become annuity due. If only this part you do, that will be annuity regular. Okay, great. So example number 39 is work. Now, oh sorry, oh. Sorry, you can't use this formula, guys. Listen, we didn't see this properly. Okay, this is present value formulas. You can either use this formula, the formula that I'm giving, or you can use this formula. See? Yeah, you can use the formula on page number 37, Nodi. Future value you have to use. Okay? This is the formula. Instead of this formula, you can use this one. It is the same formula. Look, P, A, this I, total divide, here divide, same thing only. Okay, it is this formula. Future value, not present value. Present value we will do now. Okay, So here same thing, multiply it with 1 plus I if you want annuity due. That's all. Okay. Use this formula for question number 39. ಆಯ್ತಾ? Okay. Now, next topic shall we do or should we solve some more questions? Let us move to the next concept so that we can finish it off. Okay. Now, okay. Now, this is what present value of annuity regular. Let us say, let us just look at this question. You'll understand what they are asking. So, they have already given you the future value. So, they are saying at the end of 10 years, okay, at the end of 10 years, they want an annuity that will pay 200 rupees for every 3 months. Okay. Now, what they are asking is at the end of 10 years, they want this much amount. No, 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 no. Okay. What they're saying is you have to give them X amount today. Okay. Now, what they're saying is you will get money at the end of 3 years. Sorry, at the end of each 3 months. So, at the end of every quarter, so 4 times in 1 year, you will get 200 rupees. For how long? For 10 years. So total how much? 10 years into 4 times in 1 year, 40 payments you will get of rupees 200. Okay. Now, what they are asking is how much money should you give today when interest is 5% compounded quarterly in order to be getting this. How do we solve this question? You already have the future value. Future value is 40 payments of 200 rupees you will get. Okay. You want what? You want present value. You want what it is today. Okay. Understanding? That is called present value. Now, they are saying at the end of each 3. End of a period is what annuity? It is annuity regular. So in this question we can directly put this formula. Okay. Oh, Sangana sir, very fast. Already he has said C. Okay, let us see. Can we all see this one? Example number 32. Yeah. Okay. Now, there is a very, very simple formula for present value. Okay, it is this one. You can directly do it in your calculator. This is A into P. That's all. That is the formula. If you Google it or you try, you can, okay. So I'm telling you all the formulas. You can go, you can try whichever one is convenient to you, whichever formula you can do fast. Okay. The first formula is what is in the textbook itself. Okay. If you can do this fastest, very good, go ahead. Otherwise, you can do this one. Okay, this is A is annuity. Okay, A is annuity, V is present value. Okay, N is number. Number of what? Number of annuities. Okay, number of annuity payments or number of annuity receipts. Okay, number. I is interest rate. Okay, divided by how many times it is compounded yearly. So the same thing as before. So if it is annual payments, 1 per year. If it is semi-annual payments, it is 2 per year, divided by that much. Quarterly is 4, monthly is 12. The same thing. Okay, you can do this otherwise. If not, you can directly do this. What is this? I will tell you right now. This is annuity, how much? It was 200, yes, into P of N and I. What is this? N is how much? They had done it for how many years? Look at this, 200 for 10 years every quarter. So 10 into 4 times in 1 year is 40, correct? So N is 40. I is what? I is 5%, yes, but 0.05 divided by 4, yake, it is converted quarterly. So it is 5% per annum, but it is converted quarterly. So 0.05 divided by 4. So that will be how much? That will be 0.0125. Yes or no? This will be 0.0125. When you do this, it is very simple. In your calculators, ladies and gentlemen, simply do this. Take the interest. Interest is how much? 0.0125. Yes or no? Add 1. Okay, add 1 and then in your calculator press 1, okay, then divided by, then put this one whatever you got here. So here we will get 1.0125, correct? Press is equal to 40 times. Okay, so I am getting 0.6 something. Okay, I am getting that much. Now think something went wrong. 1 divided by 1.015. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, yeah, correct. You can do it simply through this. We do not have the time, so let us quickly see this one here. Okay, look at this. I hope you can all see the screen. Look at this. 5,000 is paid every year for 10 years. Okay, 5,000 rupees is paid off every year for 10 years. To do what? There is a loan that they have to pay off. So 5,000 per annum they have paid for 10 years. Okay. Loan interest rate is 14% compounded annually. Okay. So can we do this like this? V is equal to what? V is equal to P N I. Okay. P is what here? 5,000. N is what? N is 10 by annual payments. I is what? 14 or 0.14. The same steps. It is the same steps. What is the step? First step 0.14. Add 1. Next 1 divided by 1.14. Press is equal to how many times? 10 times. Yes. Now, after you do this 10 times, can you see the button GT on your calculator? The GT button. Write that. GT. That's all. Press GT. You will get how much? 5.216. Yes. All you have to do is take this 5.216 and multiply it with 5,000 by V is equal to P into Ni into A. Correct? So A is how much? 5,000. So 5.216 into 5,000 is equal to 26,080. Yes, 26,080. Okay. Similarly, let us look at this question here. Okay. Let us quickly do this and then we can cut. Okay. Look at this. 200. Yes. What did they say? They said 200. 200 at the end of 3 months. So 40. Now, when we did 1 divided by 1.0125 and press 40. Press is equal to 40 times. Why 40 times? Because it is 40 payments. Okay. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. When you are getting 0.608, after doing this 40 times, you will get what? 0.608. That means 40 times. Okay, press the GT. How much? 31.326 something are you getting? Yes. Now, that is what? That is this part. P n of I. Okay. Now, multiply that with the A. What is A? 200. So, after pressing GT, multiply that by 200. How much are you getting? 6265.38. Yes or no? That is what? Answer C. Option number C. Yes? Are we understanding? So, if you want to do, okay. So, let us say example 41 as homework. Okay. Example 41 as homework. If you want to do it with these formula, that is also fine. If you want to do it with these formulae, that is also fine. You do with whatever seems comfortable to you. But 41, again, if you can't do it, no issues. Tomorrow we'll come back, we'll look at it, not an issue. Okay. Do you want me to explain it quickly? A borrows 5 lakhs to buy a house. He will pay back 20 years of installments. Okay, 20 years he will pay it off. At what rate? At 10% per annum. Okay. So, do they say anything else? No. So, this is annual compounding and annual payments. So, no division and all. So, what will be the installment? Now, at this point, today, now this is a little twist. You already have the present value, alva? Yes or no? So, what are you finding out? You already have the present value. ನೀವು ಇವಾಗ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಲ್ವಾ loan. So, now you already have the value. Yes or no? So, present value 5 lakhs. So, what are you finding out? You are finding out amount of annuity. Ivattu ನೀವು 5 lakhs if you have taken to repay it. ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಫಾರ್ 20 years. Every year one installment. For 20 years ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು? So that 5 lakhs loan today at 10% interest you can repay. That is the question. Now look here. This formula V is equal to A into P A into P of N and I. This formula in here. Now the V is already 5 lakhs. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? You have to find out A. N is how much? N is 20 payments, 20 years. I is how much? I is 10% or 0.1. Aita? So, you have to find this, divide that by, divide 5 lakhs by that. So, in this question, the formula will be what? The formula will be A is equal to V divided by P of N and I. Why like that? This P and I will go this side and it will divide. Ardakta idya. V is 5 lakhs. Here also N is 20. I is 10%. I have already given you the answer. Okay? Shall we wrap up for today? Yes, can we wrap up for today? Bhimappa sir, very good. Sanganna sir, very good. Today, both of you all have been nicely active. Answers and all, you're giving very, very good. Okay, like that, all of you must participate. You have solved questions very fast. You have given answers. You're giving me answers for homework questions also very nicely. Very good participation from Sanganna sir and Bhimappa sir. Okay, thank you very much. Shall we wrap this up then? Yes. Any doubts if you have, please type them. If no doubts, we can wrap for today and meet tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do the same chapter because we are yet to finish depreciation, leases and sinking fund. So tomorrow we will have to continue with this. Otherwise, I should have done permutations and combinations. Okay. Can I wrap now? Yes. I will see you tomorrow. It was very good teaching you. All of you have a good night. Thank you.